Imagine if one weapon could change the way we fight. The United States is on the verge of building a sophisticated defense that could render the unstoppable hypersonic missiles useless, a game changer that could change the world power balance. But how does it work? Can it match Russia and China's arsenals? Let's get into it. Modern warfare has introduced hypersonic missiles that are game-changing weapons, moving at speeds over Mach 5 and maneuvering so quickly, making close interdiction near impossible. Other countries have spent heavily on the development of their systems. Russia has the Avant-Garde and China has the DF-ZF, which promises devastating payloads with unmatched precision and speed. Earlier this year, China tested a hypersonic missile allegedly capable of circling the globe before hitting any target, causing shockwaves in military circles and emphasizing the need for countermeasures. A project known as Meteor is the U.S. military's answer to the hypersonic missile threat. Core to Meteor is a directed energy weapon (DEW) system that uses high-power microwave (HPM) technology to disable or destroy an incoming missile. Meteor's directed energy weapon is different from traditional missile defense systems that depend on interceptors physically colliding with their targets. This revolutionary approach could take the hypersonic missile off the table before it becomes a real threat. Meteor has extraordinary capabilities. Hypersonic missiles can be blinded by high-power microwaves that disrupt their electronics. Meteor is designed with precise targeting and can engage multiple threats simultaneously, a must with missile swarms. The technology behind Meteor is based on firing intense electromagnetic bursts to destroy missiles. These energy pulses disable the missile's onboard electronics, leading to loss of control and a safe crash. Unlike traditional defense systems with only a limited number of interceptor missiles, Meteor can keep firing as long as it has a power source. Advances in power generation and cooling systems make this capability possible. Modern military vessels and installations that will have the Meteor will probably have made use of cutting-edge power systems, including advanced batteries or nuclear reactors to provide the tremendous energy necessary for prolonged operations. One of the great things about Meteor is how cost-effective it is. Missile interceptors like the SM-6 cost millions of dollars per shot. Instead, each shot from the Meteor system cost only a few $1,000s. The tremendous cost savings of this solution make it legitimate for extended conflicts where resource preservation is vital. Another game changer is Meteor's scalability. The system can be mounted on many platforms, ships, aircraft, and ground installations. The versatility of the weapon means the U.S. military can use it to protect a naval fleet in contested waters or defend against infrastructure vulnerabilities. Meteor is very promising, but it also is faced with challenges. The big hurdle is to generate enough power to create the necessary microwave pulses. Research into compact, high-output power sources that can operate for extended periods without overheating or requiring regular servicing is ongoing. Also, environmental factors like rain, fog, or dust can affect the performance of directed energy weapons. Meteor's engineers are working to improve its resilience to these conditions so that it will still work in various circumstances. If it worked, Meteor would signify a revolution in military thinking. Russia and China's investments in hypersonic missile technology would be a colossal waste, which would force them to rethink their offensive capabilities. Sufficient neutralization of hypersonic threats would also grant the U.S. freedom of action against future hypersonic threats with less risk in conflict regions such as Eastern Europe and the South China Sea. However, Meteor's deployment could also usher in a new era of defense-focused military spending. The cost of using traditional missile interceptors keep rising while directed energy weapons provide a sustainable, scalable alternative. If it happens, it'll take some economic pressure off the need to maintain such large defense systems and enable the U.S. to use its resources where it needs them. To understand what Meteor might be capable of, it must be compared to existing missile defense systems. It is shown by SM-6, one of the most advanced interceptors in the U.S. arsenal. It is fast, has a range, is precise, and neutralizes ballistic and hypersonic threats. However, the SM-6 is a physical interception weapon which requires a lot of resources and is less effective against advanced hypersonic missiles that don't maneuver predictably. Meteor's directed energy approach has eliminated the need for physical interception. It neutralizes the threat by targeting the electronics of incoming missiles at a fraction of the cost and time it would take a traditional system. Meteor could make existing missile defense systems a secondary line of defense, with Meteor taking the top spot. Meteor's development and deployment do not only mean hypersonic missile neutralization, they represent a new era in modern warfare. Directed energy weapons move from traditional kinetic systems to energy-based solutions, bringing about far-reaching implications. For one, sustainability becomes a key advantage as directed energy weapons need no ammunition and can operate indefinitely as long as they have a power source. This makes logistics more manageable and prepares you for the long run. Precision is another added advantage, as directed energy weapons can focus on the specific systems of an enemy missile or vehicle without collateral damage. These weapons also offer adaptability, as directed energy weapons can be reprogrammed to fight new threats as they come to market, and won't become obsolete as other weapons do. Moreover, the presence of Meteor serves as a strong deterrent to adversaries against investing large sums of money into hypersonic missile programs with little guarantee that they'll work to counter Meteor. While the US is going after directed energy weapons, it's not alone. Russia and China are working on their own directed energy weapons to keep up with and hopefully counteract American advances and preserve strategic parity. In this case, the arms race also shows why there must be continued investment in research and development to keep ahead of what our potential adversaries do. Additionally, Meteor has the chance to integrate with the most cutting-edge technologies, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, which would increase its capabilities. For example, AI-driven targeting systems could better identify and prioritize threats so that no incoming missile goes unchecked. In addition, Meteor's ability to counter not just missiles but also drones and electronic warfare systems could make it the backbone of U.S. defense strategy. With adversaries developing more complicated weapons, a system like Meteor is vital for keeping the U.S. ready for anything. The system's response time and potential to handle several threats at one time enhance the system's force multiplier for modern combat scenarios. As technology advances, Meteor will likely open the door for future directed energy weapon developments. The concepts of space-based directed energy weapons or mobile platforms that could deploy these globally are already being conceived. These advancements would give the U.S. strategic flexibility and power projection to anywhere in the world. With global tensions building and the seriousness of hypersonic missiles looming ever more present, the necessity for such advanced defense systems as Meteor is more necessary than ever. Meteor could be a true revolution in military technology, capable of neutralizing a threat so fast some would say at the speed of light. There are still issues, but the promise of this directed energy weapon is clear. The question is not whether Meteor will work, but how soon it can be rolled out. If the U.S. continues investment and innovation, the new era of defense technology will be around the bend, and hypersonic missiles will no longer be an insurmountable threat, but one we will meet and defeat. How do you feel about Meteor and how it could change the face of modern warfare? Is this the breakthrough that keeps the U.S. on the verge of a strategic advantage? Join the conversation about the future of defense technology and share your thoughts.